Hey there, Heather Boyd Wire here, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe for lots of wire art and jewelry making videos. So this week we're going to make this really pretty flower ring. It's actually pretty simple to do. The original prototype that I made was adjustable, but I realized that this way it was a little trickier because it has to be made with two pieces. This is 22 gauge wire and this is 20, but it's still a little fragile, so you'd have to make it 18 gauge wire, the base, for it to be stronger. I'll link up a video below where I do this adjustable ring if you're curious to know how to make it. And then I have some other prototypes that I did here, and so I will show you the simplest way that I found out to make the flower ring. So what you're going to need for this project is some 22 gauge wire. I cut a piece that's about 2.5 feet long. Always better too long than too short. I'm going to use an 8mm bead. You need a ring cone, and I'm also using a cylindrical pen, just a regular pen, to get the little round shapes, and then cutters and pliers. So we're going to leave at least 6 inches on one end, and we're just going to loop it around. So once you have it looped around 12 times, we're just going to kind of squish it together and remove it from there. And then we want to spread these out. So what you want to do is just pull them apart this way, because you want to make sort of a flower formation. So we'll just spread them out. This is very similar to a design that I did not too long ago, the Flower of Life earring. And I can link up that one below as well. In fact, I made a quicker speeded up video of that I posted on Facebook in the Facebook group. And yeah, if you're not already a member of the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook, be sure to join, because we have a lot of fun sharing photos of our work, and I get just as much inspiration from that group as the members. It's really awesome. So here we have these little loops spread apart, and then what you want to do is we want to kind of make a complete circle. So let's just go ahead, and then we're going to bend this one up like that, and then this one we're going to bring this wire around, because you want to kind of fix them together a little bit. So we're just going to bring that around to where that would be in the middle. Okay, and then we'll just loop it around. And don't worry if the petals aren't always exactly the same size. So we'll just loop that one around, okay, like that. And now we're just going to bend it in a little bit. But then now what you want to do, squeeze them in a little bit if they're too far apart. And you want to attach at least a couple of times to hold the petals together. So leave that 6-inch one just to the back. Take this longer one and say go at the opposite side from where you have the wire coming out. And then we're just going to bring it up. So we're almost going to kind of sew the middle part together just a couple of times so it doesn't pull apart when you wear it. And then over here too, you could go down again, say maybe like a quarter of the way through each one, just so you have it attached in 4 spots. And then this one too, go to the opposite side and pull it through. Okay, so now you have it kind of secured in 4 places. You could do it a couple more times if you want. And then we're going to just hold that sideways, and we're going to bend this just so the bead will sit nicely. So bend it so we're sort of at what the halfway diameter of the bead would be. And here's a 8mm pearl bead. So 8mm seems to be a good size. And then we're going to just put that pearl bead on there and then bend this down and then go back through the couple of these loops to hold it in place. So we're going to pull that back right down there. It looks complicated, but you'll get the hang of it once you start working on it. So there we go. So we have our flower and these little wires to the back. So now what we want to do is we want to kind of I would put these towards the opposite side. So let's bend it, this one that way, and then that one that way. So it already like kind of secures the bead in place. And then we need our ring form. And we're just going to, this one we're going to bring around a couple of times. Now, because this wire is 22 gauge wire, it's not super thick. So it's good to have the band with several kind of pieces of wire around. So you could either do it 3 times or 4 times. So I'm just going to do it like 3 times, but you could do the band as wide as you want. It's really not a big deal. So we're just going to, like, we've wound it around 3 times. And then what you might want to do is just kind of put it where your size is. You can always like try it on to be sure that it's the size you want. So we can maybe make it a little bigger if it's not quite your size. This is the tricky part, because when the ring is not adjustable, then you want to be able to get it the exact size. So now what you're going to do is hold that in place and then take one of these wires and go into the ring and loop it around a couple of times. So we're going to go in there 2 or 3 times to make it nice and secure. So 1, 2, let's do it 3 times just to be sure. This isn't going to show anyways because it's under the petals. So we'll do it 3 times. And then the other side, we'll flip it around. Same thing, make sure these are all evened out, and then take this one and go through it. And this one you'll see is shorter, so we'll probably only be able to do it 2 times. So you can, when you start the ring, you can always leave a longer end on one side if you foresee needing to wind it around more times, you know. It's very, the design is very open-ended. You could really finish it in any way that you want. So then you want to pinch those pokey ends down, and this also helps to keep the bands together. And then we'll put it back on the ring form. And then this is the part where you'll just want to play around with it. Like, it's okay like that. It's a little, you know, a little flat. So what you can do now is you can bend the wire, bend these petals up a little bit, or even if you want to do even more than 12 petals, you can have 2 layers of petals and make it really 3-dimensional. So this is sort of the basic design, and really you can go nuts with it and do whatever you like. But see, it looks really cute when there's a little more depth to it. And there you have your flower ring. So thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for lots more wire art and jewelry making videos. Hit the notification bell to be notified when I go live and when I post new videos. And if you're not already a member of the Facebook group, please join us in the Wire Art and Jewelry Makers Club on Facebook and share photos of your creations. And if you don't have Facebook, no problem. You could email me photos to info@heatherboydwire.com and I'll share them in the community section of the YouTube channel. And if you'd like to check out my wire art and jewelry in my Etsy shop, my husband and I specialize in wedding cake toppers and really funky special requests for jewelry. So I'll link up my Etsy shop below. And I also offer a wire art and jewelry course. So I'll link up the course below where you can learn some different techniques about flattening wire for bookmarks. Also, I have a tutorial on how to make special coiled wire for beads. And I have my own technique on how to twist wires together to make really beautiful trees. So thanks for watching again, and we'll see you the next time.